Hey guys, Two Legit City here. Today we're going to be going over the game itself, oxygen not included. I'll be going over the gameplay without going too much in detail so those of you that are looking to purchase the game can see if the game is right for you. Oxygen Not Included, or ONI for short, is developed by Klei Entertainment, who also develops the Don't Starve franchise. Although there's a similarity in art style across the two titles, the games are vastly different. ONI is a colony management simulation game presented in the 2D side-scroller format that is heavily influenced by the periodic table developments and the states of matter. If you're not familiar with the colony management genre, you'll be building a base or colony and try to survive by finding and collecting the resources around you. Additionally, your colonists will have a little bit of autonomy by being able to work on their own, but they can't succeed without your guidance and leadership. The game takes place inside of a planetoid where you start out your subterranean colony. They will always start you off with a printing pod, which will list your long-term goals while also providing resources or duplicates every so often. Luckily, there isn't much combat or aggressive entities in this game, but it's not completely peaceful. You'll find that you'll not only have to provide food, but also medicine to counter diseases, and amenities to manage stress, but also oxygen so that they could breathe. That's where ONI really starts to carve its own niche, the science aspect of the game. One of the main features is the thermodynamic systems of the game, where the temperature can cause your resources to become something else via state change. State change can occur by simply freezing room temperature water, a liquid, and turning that into ice, a solid, or by heating up the same water and boiling it so that it becomes steam, a gas. That, with the added elements from the periodic table, you'll find that you won't be just managing a colony and its resources, but also managing the temperature. Sometimes during your explorations, you might find freezing cold areas with temperatures at minus 60 degrees or blazing hot areas around 1000. In order to survive and progress toward rocketry, you'll need to build systems in order to solve various problems you run into. When engineering a solution to the problems, one can range from having a very simple design or having an outright complex system that requires a lot of balancing. Your goal in ONI is to guide and manage the duplicates of your colony to not only survive, but to grow, reach stability, and thrive so that you could eventually breach the surface, start rocketry, and to explore space. Now, the science aspect may seem daunting to some, but it's only influenced by science and not a replica how it works in real life, so you won't need a PhD to play this game. Out of all of the games out there, I don't believe there's really anything like ONI in regards how you manage or control temperatures to procure resources. Typically in games, you'll have to use a building or machine to create the same kind of effect, where you input a resource to get something else out. But in ONI, you have the option of not only using the building machine in some cases, you're able to actually naturally create the same result as long as you're able to reach the certain temperature thresholds in order to procure the resource. This allows the more experienced players to take advantage of certain situations so that they could reach stability faster or reach a new technique that's deeper in the tree a little bit sooner. After understanding the fundamentals of the game and its mechanics, it becomes an amazing scientific sandbox. Creating your first complex system that processes and or converts the elements is a very rewarding experience, especially if you have a little bit of a mad scientist in you. Just watching something you build run flawlessly while solving the issues that you have is just so satisfying. There's also a lot of replayability as well, since there's many options to get to the endgame goal, and the options are usually dictated by the resources that you have around you. Because of that, there's no wrong way to play the game, and the open-endedness in the options allows for a great deal of flexibility and replayability. All in all, I believe Oxygen Not Included is a great game. Of course, that's only my opinion, but it is especially great if you like science. Of course, that's been the overview of the game. I didn't go over too much in detail on some of the features like being able to farm for food and resources, interacting with the critters, harnessing geysers and vents, cooking and storing food, utilizing logic gates to create automatic systems. Eventually, you're going to be piloting a rocket, navigating space, exploring planetoids, and much more. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and of course guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys.